Do you want to feel more motivated again so you can start achieving your goals once and for all, and this time much more effortlessly? Then you are here at the right place. Make sure you watch this video all the way till the end, because you will learn the 7 ways to motivate yourself in the right way, the more effortless way, so you can finally follow through to achieve the goals and dreams and all the things you want. My name is Livia Nemeth, and I'm your guide to help you achieve your dream career, your dream business and dream life. I help you share your brilliance, live your dreams and create a more fulfilling, successful and wealthier life. Make sure you watch this video all the way until the end, because there are really interesting things that can literally change your life. Now we all, and I'm sure you have been there as well, now we all have been motivated before. But sometimes it's just really a bit harder. Now you probably recognize that. The real cause is that when we are not motivated is that we didn't realize that we motivated ourselves in the wrong way. We thought that we needed to push ourselves. We thought we needed willpower to achieve what we want. But actually, we can only push ourselves for so long. Does it make sense? So instead, we need to work with pull power. Now in reality, we condition ourselves daily by pushing or pulling. Now if we pull ourselves, the actions will definitely come much more effortlessly. Does it make sense? Now I'm going to tell you now how you can actually work and create that pull power. Here are the 7 ways to motivate yourself in the right way to achieve your goals and your dreams this time that you really want. Number 1 is having clarity on what you want. You need to be really specific. Have you been there that you didn't have too much clarity on what you wanted and thus you were not motivated? Now think of a moment that you did have the clarity, that you knew exactly what you wanted. Wasn't that a lot easier for you to achieve what you wanted? So you need to be really specific. Now the other thing also, it has to be really compelling to motivate you, because to motivate yourself and use that pull power, you need to create a compelling vision of what you truly want to achieve. Does it make sense? Now maybe you say, but Livia, it's not always easy to have that compelling vision, because what if you have an illness or a disease? And how can you motivate yourself to get rid of it? What if you're in a really difficult situation? Now I'm going to give you an example. 20 years ago I was diagnosed with 3 neurologic diseases. And they told me actually that I couldn't work anymore and I couldn't drive a car anymore. Now how can you stay motivated to find a solution if professionals tell you that? Now I really had this compelling vision of what I wanted to achieve, because I wanted to be able to work again. I wanted to be able to drive a car again. So this vision was so compelling for me that it really helped me to push through all the things that other people said that were not possible for me. Now you say, now in other situations, how could that be in other situations? For example, I had the same like when I wanted to start investing in real estate. Initially I didn't know that, but it came later when I got clarity on what I really wanted. In my case, because I couldn't work anymore full time, it was really important that I started to make money, multiple streams of income. Also more passive ways of making income. And it was essential so that I could literally recover without being in difficulties. So I also had this very compelling vision for my real estate investments. That I think I really want to achieve that. I really want to be able to not have to work if I can't, and suffer financially instead, then I can really make a passive income and enjoy my life and being there for my kids. Now, number 3 is that you need to believe it also. Now, you might say, but how could you believe it if professionals say it's not possible? What do you do if professionals say it's not possible? Then you need to find professionals who do believe in it. So, for example, with my diseases, the initial doctors in the hospital said it wasn't possible, and the people around me said you have to learn to live with it. So, how could I believe it? I decided, no, there must be people out there that do believe it's possible, that do believe you can get rid of it, right? So, I made a serious search for finding those people, and I did find them. So it's important that you believe that somehow, some way, you will find a way, even if other people say it's not possible. Same for my real estate investments. They also thought, the mortgage brokers, the real estate agents said it's not possible. I couldn't get the results I wanted. It was not possible to get the mortgage I wanted, and so on. And guess what? I managed to do it. And the fact is if you want something badly enough, you'll find a way, somehow, some way. So you need to believe in it, even if you haven't seen any results, or haven't had any positive stories from other people that it is possible. Think of also a very important, very famous athlete. His name was Roger Bannister. Now, he wanted to run the 1 mile in 4 minutes, and it had never ever been done before. So everybody thought it was not possible, physically impossible to achieve that. But what he did is, to achieve that, he get real clarity himself what he wanted. He wanted to be able to do it in 4 minutes. And he created a compelling vision, and he really visualized himself being able to run that 1 mile in 4 minutes. So that's how powerful it can be. And the most powerful result of that was that he managed to do it, and then after that, many other people achieved it. So often our limitations are just in the mind. So that was also with the diseases that I had and the financial situations, that other people thought it was not possible. Sometimes, even if others say it's not possible, you still have to believe yourself it's possible. Sometimes you have no choice, or you have to just decide to believe it, right? So remember, believe it, and also feel it. I remember I felt it. I imagined myself driving a car again. I imagined myself working again. And then also real estate investments. I also imagined myself that I could make a great passive income, so that I could be at home with my kids and not having to work so much as I could at that time. So the number 5, express it. And that's express what you truly want. And I've seen many people make mistakes with that. If you really want to get the results, you have to say positive things about it. So, for example, I saw people who had the same disease as me, and they says, I have to learn to live with it. Now, this lady, she did many times go to the doctors and try all kind of things. But at the same time, she says, no, I have to learn to live with it. So she actually contradicted what she said with her actions. They contradicted with each other. Somebody else also I knew, she always said it's going to become only worse. And if somebody's always trying to go different doctors because people advise them to try different ways, but in their mind they think, no, it's only going to be worse, because once I heard somebody said it's going to be worse, it's going to be worse, it's going to be worse, then this is what's going to be more powerful. And even if you want to have the results, but you're more focused on that it's not possible and that you have to learn to live with it, then it's not going to happen. Also, if you want to have a result, you have to be really specific about the results you want. And you also somebody who said, I'm just gonna be happy already if it's just gonna remain stable, if it's not gonna get worse. Yeah. So this person made all really actually a specific projection that it is good enough if it's just not going to get worse, and it's good enough if it's just going to be stabilizing. But I decided not to think like that. I said, no, I want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of it. Now, in my case, these were 3 diseases that I had. I had first narcolepsy, cataplexy, and later vitiligo on my face. That means the white spots on your face. So I decided, no, I want to get rid of it. And all of the 3. And they were all linked to each other according to the doctors. And something that was in my DNA and I couldn't do anything about it. Now guess what? I all got rid of them. And that's simply because I managed to use all these steps, and also because I was so much driven. I had this big why. Yeah. And I knew that I had to be positive about it, even though others people said, don't be ridiculous, don't expect that you can solve this. Some things you need to learn to accept. Many people said this to me. So remember, don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to the people who say it's possible, that it's hard, and so on. Just decide for yourself that you can achieve it. And like I said, it was the same for my investments. Yeah. So I had to decide, even though the mortgage broker said it's not possible, even though the real estate agent said it's not possible, that I decide, no, I'm going to find a way. Yeah. And the number 6, act like it. That means that you do literally everything for it to achieve it. In my case, that was like chasing the doctors, finding them who believed that I could be healed, who believed in it. That wasn't easy to find it, but I can tell you one thing: if you're focused on it, you will find them. Because the fact is, I need to find, it was so much in my mind. I need to find those doctors to help me achieve it. And guess what? Then I was somewhere in another country watching the television. Accidentally, they talked exactly about the disease that I had at that time, was vitiligo. Said there was a lady, a doctor in Canada, who actually talked about how she managed to help people get rid of it. So then I was like, wow, I have to find this lady, I have to find the name. It was really hard to find the name of this doctor. Really had to do a lot of effort for it, but I found her name. And then I had to find her phone number, and then I had to call her, and then finally I managed to also speak to her. And she gave me advice to go to the other side of the ocean, actually with a wholesaler who helped me actually to also use the products that they sold, and find a doctor who could help me with those products. All in the end, it all worked out. And why it worked out? Because I was so focused that I wanted to get rid of it, that accidentally, while I was looking television, I found this doctor who would lead me the path. And I finally ended up with a doctor who could help me. Yeah? Who already had helped people before. So I want to say to you that you have to have it in your mind that you will find this doctor. So don't go to the doctor who's nearest to you. Be willing to travel. Be willing to, if it's needed. I mean, finally, where I got the treatments, I had to drive up and down at least 1.5 hour to go to the doctor every time. And it was a weekly thing. If you find somebody good, then do your action. Take your action. Do everything you need to do for it. Don't say like, oh no, I just need to take that. I'm already with a doctor. And, you really have to decide for yourself to make sure that you find a person who can actually help you. And then number 7 is weekly progress. You have to make sure you have that weekly progress. Not saying like, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it will not become worse. You really have to decide that you will find and you create that progress every time again. And then the next is, the final one is, actually it's number 8. Now for me, I realized that another thing that's also really important is your why. if you have a very important why, it's very easy to create that compelling vision. In my case, it was like that my dad was already in welfare. So for me, it was such a painful experience to see him suffer, being in welfare on all levels, financial, emotional, not being confident, not being able to do the work he wanted. So my why, like I said, for my illness was I didn't want to be in the same situation as my dad. I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to be able to work, I wanted to be able to drive. So it was really essential for me. So you need to use, shortly to say, you need to use your imagination, your language, your belief, your actions, your plan, everything to achieve what you want. Now we all have our secret formula. And guess what? I can help you to find your secret formula, help you find your blueprint, because we all have certain goals, certain dreams. Certain are more difficult than others. And if you notice you get stuck and you can't push through, you can't achieve it somehow, some way, then I'm here to help you. So make sure you go to my website and contact me, and I will tell you how I can help you, and we'll see. You will explain me what is it you're dealing with, what you want to be motivated for you, what your goals are, what your dreams are. I'm going to help you to find a way to achieve it, to find your blueprint to achieve it. Does it sound great? Make sure you contact me then. Now, I want to thank you, of course, for watching all the way till the end. I hope this video was really helpful for you. And if they were helpful for you also, make sure you comment below, in the comments below, and let me know which one of the tips that I gave you liked the most. And then also don't forget to visit my site thrivetank.com. On this site, of course, you will be able to get a wonderful gift on the 6 success habits of most successful people. So make sure you go there. You can download a 6 set of videos for free. Do you really want to create a more fulfilling, more successful and a more wealthier life? Are you eager to share your brilliance and live your dream career and dream life? Then make sure you subscribe below and click the bell to be notified immediately when the next videos come out. And remember to unleash the diamond within, to share your brilliance and live your dreams and go out there and shine. Because the world needs the beauty. That's you. Thank you for watching.